I'm Florence Ballet 3060 and you're into something good. We're focusing on another appliance today. This is our faithful Morphy Richards Fastbake Breadmaker model 4283, I believe this one is. Join us as we bake. Step one, we're going to put the bucket in. There's a heating element around here, so it also heats up the bread. Put it in front there. And Mum's putting in the this is the kneading blade. Mum accidentally threw it out, didn't you, Mum?
No, I didn't.
What did you do?
Yeah. I threw out the bread and the blade was still in the middle of it.
She left it in the thing.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good, that's where it rotates. Okay.
Right,
So
so
first
water is 1/8.
1
1/8.
1 1/8 cup of water, so put that in. What's next? It says
skim milk is 2.5 tablespoons.
tablespoons. God, still got that all one, haven't we?
And you level that off with a knife.
I'll say 2, is it?
2.5 tablespoons.
No, shake it out like that. And we'll just pour it in there. 2.5, yeah. Childhood memories, this is. 1.5, yeah?
Yeah. And the same for the butter.
Oh, this is always fun trying to put the butter in, wasn't it?
Yeah, you have to.
Scoop out the knife.
Yes.
I'm trying to even get a look inside. There you go.
Just a tip when you're putting powder in,
Yeah.
to make sure you get it level, you just
Just shake it off as well, though. Yeah.
look, just listen.
No. So how much is this?
Same, 2.5.
At least you let it get to room temperature. Butter's one of the hardest things to actually put in. There you go. That's one.
Here's the cup.
Behind me. What do you put butter in, isn't it? That feels about the dough, isn't it? I've always recommended Morphy Richards as a brand. Notice, guys, this is not a review, but however, if you'd like to take it as a review, then you can. But one day I will actually do a review. This is more of just a little video to make. And a half. That's Mum shaking out the sugar. Sugar. Honey, honey. There you go. That's 2.5 of.
Right, I'm just going to add the sugar in.
Mum's adding sugar. Yeah, pour it.
Right, after the sugar comes salt, which is 1.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Salt. No, 3/4. No, 1 1/4 teaspoon. That's the other end. So salt, you never want too much of that. So 1 1/4.
Yeah.
That's Mum making a noise in the background. quarter. That's literally like minute, that is. What's next?
Your favourite.
Oh, my favourite.
So blend it.
Cinnamon. This is ground sweet cinnamon from Tesco. And how much is it saying of that?
3/4
Teaspoon. Bit of salt in there. Look at that. That's what makes that bread my favourite. This bread is what started off my obsession for cinnamon.
Right, this is the messy bit now. Strong white flour, 3 cups.
This is where we end up.
And level it off, please.
How much? 3 cups?
Yeah. It needs to be level.
Why have you not got... Why have you not got McDougall's one?
McDougall's?
Yeah, remember McDougall's flour?
Yeah.
You should get that, no, it's the best one. Or you've got Sainsbury's. God, you've been to every supermarket today.
I know.
I'm like, well, laughed if you had said we need cinnamon. I'm like, well, we know we've got 2 jars of it here. Look at that, it's like a sandcastle. This is what makes... Yeah, there we go. Hopefully it doesn't go all over the camera. You used margarine once.
Did I? Okay.
You used to do baking all the time. Well, you did. Start. Who do you think mum should be one of these, you know, these bloggers that do all their shopping reviews and whatnot? You know, we go there a lot anyway to places like that. I always try and cover all the water I do. God, it's like putting my hand in builder's sand or something. Thanks. Oh, got a bit of power. Oh, there we go. The 9530's got some power on her flour. Ooh, we could do cottage dill bread. Oh, we have to add the raisins in halfway, isn't it? I mean, we don't add it straight away. You got to stop it halfway or something.
Oh yeah, add the raisins approximately 30 minutes into
Now
the
what
cycle
I do,
when the beeper goes off.
we add the dry yeast because you can't let it go in the water. I always just make a little flat spot with the cup.
What have you put in?
Flour.
Right, next is dry yeast.
What is that, like a teaspoon?
1 1/4.
So you've got dry yeast. So you can never let it touch the water or else it won't rise, isn't it?
That's right.
So I always make a little crater in the middle here. Just for it to sit on. Then I know it won't go in the water. And 1/4 teaspoon. See, just like that. And then we're ready to start, aren't we?
Just measure out the raisins so it's all be ready.
Just put that in there.
5/8.
5/8.
Even though it will be into the...
There's 5/8 on there, you can see. So 5/8 of raisins. So for those who are making raisin bread for the first time, maybe newer machines the recipe might have changed, but on these old school ones you have to add the raisins in some way during the cycle. Was it?
You have to add it 30 minutes into the cycle when the beeper goes off,
30
otherwise
minutes.
the fruit will get completely popped up.
Yeah, otherwise it'll get blended into the... Oh, because then after that it stops kneading it then, isn't it? Then it just lets it rise and does the intermittent pulse. Right, that's about 5/8 of a cup of raisins.
That's right, about the yeast, be careful not to mix the yeast with any of the wet ingredients.
Yeah.
Especially when using the delayed timer. Yeah. Otherwise the bread...
That's why we make a little crate there for it to sit in. I think we're good to go, aren't we?
Right, have you made sure the baking pan is in the unit with the word front on the rim? And select the appropriate...
Imagine now you didn't put the kneading blade in.
Alright.
We did actually do that once. There was a time we had to throw all the ingredients out.
So switch it on.
Right, so close the lid.
Setting 2.
So we switch on. Have we plugged her in? No, we haven't.
Nope. I'm going out.
What a short ass lead that's got, isn't it? That's 153. I've got to unplug you. So it switches on. It says cell for select, so what did we say?
Setting 2.
Setting to large. And then we press start. So what happens, I'll... Okay. You might be able to see in there. We can start with that. No, this is setting 2. Basic white. Start. So just now starts kneading it all together. I don't know what Jim's going to do. I'll do a wash. And then so just intermittently pulses everything together, and then it will really start going in a minute. God, that sound brings back so many memories. There we go. So it doesn't just knead everything up and then that's it. Oh yeah. Couple of raisins now. No, what did it say? 5/8 of a cup, isn't it? Add the raisins. When I came in, the whole thing was over there. It moved. That's left. And it's now on the baking cycle. Here's the metal expanding. There's a little raisin on top there. Smells amazing. Shame you guys can't smell it. It's really nice. That's really, really hot, that is. Like, that's extremely hot coming from the side. But yeah, and then we've got to leave it to stand for a bit, and then we'll do our taste test. It smells amazing. Not using much either from the power. And pizza for dinner. So the machine's beeped. That means it's time. End, it says. If you look on there. End. We're just going to put it on the plate. So it does warn you to use an oven glove of some sort. That is, oh, look at that. Very nice bread. Good. Oh, that would be. Was it?
If you want to hold the bottom of it to tip it out.
You need to tip it over. That's hot enough to probably give you 3rd-degree burns, so that is. It's so hot, you feel it through the glove. I'll close that just for the moment. Let's try and. No, the blade stayed intact on here. Just put it in the sink. Probably poured cold water on this, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so that's out. And we've just got to leave that to cool for a bit. And then in about maybe 10-15 minutes or so we'll... How long have you got to leave it stand?
Well, we can leave it for another.
Yeah, just so it's a more suitable temperature.
Until we're ready to eat.
Now just leave, I'll unplug this, so it's off anyway. I'll just leave that open now to cool. Time has come to do the taste test. And Mum's here.
Hiya.
There she is. Let's have a little taste.
Go on then, you do the honours.
It's still warm as well. Sure it's not the other way you cut it?
Do whatever way you feel then.
Yeah, that probably, isn't it?
Go on then.
This doesn't have preservatives in it, so it won't last as long as...
It's soft, isn't it?
Yeah, very soft bread.
Just want to cut that in half, that one.
Yeah.
Just...
Steaming as well.
Nothing like hot bread.
Hey?
Nothing like hot bread. Ooh, triangle.
Yeah, that's triangle. It melts, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's still hot, isn't it? What do you keep it? What do you do? Keep it wrapped in something, or?
Yeah. I'll wrap it in something. Oh, that's thick, isn't it?
Yeah. Have it for breakfast.
Get an airtight container. You ready?
There we go. Let's get our face. That's really nice. It's not heavy, yeah.
Close up. Nice and sweet.
It's better than the fruit loaf you get in the store.
Yep. Pleased with that one.
That's always been our favourite, hasn't it? There you go. That's bread in a 2002 one, that is. I almost put it down there. It's like you're throwing it out.
Okay.
You make other things, then you make donuts, everything in there. Alright guys, that's it then. That's our making our bread process. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Well, probably not because you guys don't get a taste of bread, but you can easily buy yourself one if you have the money for it. And, well, they're not too expensive really.
Ask Santa.
Ask Santa, it's a good time to buy it. You need something for Christmas to say, I want a bread machine. Bread maker. Morphy Richards do them. Russell Hobbs do it as well. I think Tower is another one that does it as well. Thank you very much for watching guys. Don't forget to stay safe and keep it supreme and go with the flow.